have plenty of reminders as well when we're coming back to take orders. So the school always does a really good job of sending y'all several reminders on several different avenues. But if you would, I'm going to read that sentence for you, line number 1. I'll repeat that once again a couple times, but if you'll fill that in as I begin to read that sentence. So on line number 1, it reads, on Friday, September 8th, at 8 a.m. So on Friday, September 8th at 8 a.m. Seniors, I'm going to read that one more time and then I'm going to complete that sentence if y'all follow along with me. So it says, on Friday, September 8th at 8 a.m., we will be back at your school to collect for graduation supplies. Y'all, that next sentence is in all capital letters because it is very important. It says, please be present on order day. Y'all understand that the school gives us one day, one time to come back here, measure you for your caps and gowns, and for you to place your senior graduation supply order. So it is extremely important, y'all, not only that you're at school on September 8th, it is even more important that you are prepared to place your order on Friday, September 8th. I'm going to give you all the information you need today so that you will be able to place that order on September 8th, okay? Now, as a graduating senior, I feel pretty confident that most of y'all in this room know your height and your weight. But if for some reason, y'all, you don't know how tall you are or you don't know how much you weigh, you need to figure that out for me before we meet again on September 8th. Always have a couple of my seniors ask me, hey, WC, why do you have to know my height and weight? Y'all, this determines the cut and fit of your graduation gown. I don't have to tell y'all this. I know y'all know this. But graduation is a very formal, dignifying event. You're going to take 137 pictures in your cap and gown. You want to look good. I want you to look good. The only way I can put you in a gown that fits you properly is if you give us a correct height and a correct weight on your order form. So if you don't know your height and weight, make sure y'all figure that out for me before we meet on the 8th, okay? We do a one-size-fits-all cap. It's a nicer cap, so most of y'all are going to be good. We do, I know, realize we got some folks in here that have a lot of hair or a big head. So if that's one of y'all, we do send some extra large caps, but most of y'all will be good with that one-size-fits-all. Now, moving to line number 2. If you'll take your pen for me, I just want you to circle the number 2. Y'all just put a circle around that number 2 for me. So seniors, that says all orders must be paid in full at the time your order is placed. So as y'all know, senior orders are paid in full. So in simple terms, what that means, everything you order, you will pay for at the order table on Friday, September 8th. I will walk you through your order form in just a few minutes, show you how to total up your order form. Moving to line number 3, y'all, in the blank. On line number 3, if you would put a 10 in the blank for line number 3. So you will use 10% sales tax when you go to calculate your grand total. Once again, I'll walk y'all through how to do that here momentarily. You'll skip up to line number 5. If you'll skip over to line number 5, and in the blank for line number 5, I need y'all to print $93.80. So in the blank, line number 5, 93.80. So your graduation supply cost this year is $93.80. Parents are going to ask you, hey, what is this graduation supply cost? You tell them that is everything I need to walk and participate in graduation. So that is going to be your cap, gown, tassel, diploma cover, custom stole, everything you need for graduation day. So everybody in here will add that $93.80 into their senior order on line number 17. Once again, I will show y'all how to do that here in just a little bit, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get into the main brochure. So if you would, you can pull everything out at once if you want to pull this out one at a time, but I have it in my hand. It's the only multi-page brochure in that envelope. So if y'all want to pull that out for me. And Seniors, once again, I'm going to hold it up so you can make sure you are looking at the correct thing. So it's got the young lady in a cap and gown on the front of it. And if y'all would, we're going to go ahead and open that up, and we're going to start on pages 4 and 5. Y'all, once again, if y'all would stay with me as we go through this brochure, we may skip over a couple parts, a couple pages, so y'all do y'all's best to stay with me as we're in this brochure. So, starting on page 5, y'all, first thing I want to talk to y'all about our graduation announcement. So check it out. I'm pretty sure you know this, but I'm just going to give you this heads up. Make sure your parents know this. Nowhere in this brochure are you going to see your Thompson High School graduation announcement. But when you order your announcements from us, you are getting your school's official custom announcement. Y'all have a beautiful announcement here. It's a custom announcement. It's done in an ivory vellum. It's got your crest engraved in the bumped and combo foil dies. Y'all's crest is beautiful here. Class of 2024. On the front of it, you open that up and it's got a spot to put your name card, and then it's got the time, date, and place of graduation. Y'all, every announcement you order from us comes with the matching inner and outer envelopes, so you never have to worry about envelopes when you order printed stationery items from me, okay? Biggest question, y'all, I get from my seniors is how many announcements do I need to order? So, y'all, this is going to vary from student to student, family to family, but you want to mail an announcement to basically anybody you can think of, okay? Any friends, family, church folks, travel ball folks, anybody you can think of that you can mail an announcement to, you want to mail an announcement to. So the best way to figure this out, it's a little bit old school, but if you will sit down with your parents and y'all just make a list of everybody you want, everybody you need to mail a graduation announcement to, okay? Once you have that list and you feel good about it, I always tell you to call your grandparents. They always think of 4 or 5 families that you need to mail an announcement to that you may not think about. Once you have that, you feel good, I always tell you to pad your announcement order by 5 to 10 announcements. Why do this? So first and foremost, if you add an extra 5 announcements to your announcement order, it is not going to break the bank. Secondly, y'all, you heard me tell you your announcement the die is an engraved foil combination die. So that is the finest form of printing available, y'all. There is nothing that touches the quality of what we provide to you in the printing world, okay? Your announcements take roughly 8 to 12 weeks for us to manufacture. So they go through the engraving press, it's called a Kluge machine, 7 different times before they're ready to be folded. So what I don't want you to do, I don't want you to order 75 announcements and then only use 12 of them. But what you can't do is not order enough and then call us in middle April when you're starting to address these and send them out and say, hey, WC, I didn't listen to you. I ran out of announcements. Can I get 5 more? Can I get 10 more? Because unfortunately, at that point, it is too late to produce these for you. So make sure you order just a few additional announcements. If you have a couple left over, y'all, you'll find different things to do with them. My mom took both my high school announcement and my college announcement, hung it in a shadow box with an extra tassel. You'll put them in memory books, put them in scrapbooks, so you can always find something to do with an additional announcement. So just keep that in mind for me, okay? Now, as we turn to pages 6 and 7, y'all, we'll be looking at page 6. So you just heard me talk about a name card. So you will put a name card in every announcement that you send out. So why do we put a name card in our announcement? So you heard me tell you the text is the official time, date, and place of graduation, but you need a name card in your graduation announcement so the people you're sending those to know who they are coming from. So y'all have 2 options on your name cards this year. So card E is probably my favorite card. That's the graduate name card or the traditional name card. It's got the nice embossed panel on it this year. It'll have your full formal name. We'll talk about that in just a minute. And then you also have the premium name card, item C. So if you want to dress that name card up a little bit, the premium name card is going to come with the gold foil with the class of 2024 on it. Once again, your full formal name. Now, 2 items that I want to highlight for y'all. If you'll grab your pen at the bottom of page 6, I want you to circle item A, class envelope seals, and also put a circle around item B, return address labels. So item A, class envelope seals, item B, return address labels. Seniors, these 2 items are going to save you the most handwriting time, so I like to tell you about them. So y'all, I don't think I'm telling y'all anything you do not know, but y'all do realize, and some of y'all that have older siblings probably know this, but when you start mailing out graduation announcements, the majority of the people that you mail one to are going to turn around and send you some money for graduation or get you some kind of graduation gift, okay? Y'all look at me. If somebody is nice enough to take the time to send you money for graduation or get you a gift, you should be courteous enough, mature enough to write them a short, handwritten thank you note. Y'all, just from personal experience, thank you notes can build up. They can take you forever if you don't stay on top of them. These envelope seals and return address labels will save you an immense amount of time when you go to start mailing those out. So think about it, y'all. Those return address labels, instead of having to write your address on every one of those envelopes, you just use that return address label, boom, you're ready to go. Same thing with the envelope seals. Instead of having to lick all those envelopes to close them, you use that class seal and you are good to go. Both of the designs on those have been updated this year. We did them in the combo gold and silver foil, so not only are they gonna save you a lot of time, they're brand new design and they look very nice for y'all as well, okay? Now, speaking of thank you notes, if y'all turn y'all's attention to page 7. So on page 7, y'all, you're gonna see you have a couple different variations of thank you notes. So the ones I want to highlight from my point, from an etiquette standpoint, are really what you should send out. So it's going to be the personalized note cards with your name. So that is item C. So if you would grab your pen at the top of page 7, if you'll just put a circle around item C for me. You do have a couple different options there. You get to choose your paper color. So you can do the white. You can also do the ivory. Y'all, if you want to match to your announcements, you do want the ivory thank you notes. You've got a couple different style options as well as your font options as well. So once again, thank you notes will come with the matching envelope. So anytime you order anything from us, it is going to come with those matching envelopes, okay? All right, now as we turn to pages 8 and 9, if y'all turn to pages 8 and 9, y'all have got a ton of senior gear this year. We came out with a bunch of new stuff for y'all, but t-shirts, we've got the joggers, the different hoodies, so stuff for everybody. But check it out. Everything has been done in the nice new soft cotton material and or the dry fit material. So everything's super high quality. All the sizes available to you, extra small through 5X. Y'all, the wearables, we are going to get those to you faster than we ever have before. So those are going to be here on campus within 2 weeks of that main order. So y'all can start wearing these, enjoying them. I will be passing a lot of stuff out at the order table on the 8th. So if you look at the top of pages 8 and 9, everything you see at the top of those 2 pages are marked DLVD. DLVD means it is a pre-delivered item that I hand you at the order table. So our best seller from a t-shirt standpoint has been the Comfort Colors, kind of Patagonia style t-shirt. So we brought that back this year, did the powder blue, updated the design. I'll have those here on Friday the 8th. I've got all the sizes small through 3X. I'll be passing those out. The drawstring bag, the beanies. Y'all, extra tassels and numerals you see at the top of page 9. Check it out. With your graduation supply cost, you are going to get a tassel. That is your tassel to keep. I will have like 400 extra tassels here on Friday the 8th. A lot of my seniors go ahead and get an extra tassel. So y'all won't get caps and gowns until just prior to the parade of graduates. So that's going to be sometime in April, end of April. A lot of my seniors like to go ahead and get an extra tassel. You can hang it in your car, hang it in your truck. Go ahead and enjoy that tassel for your full senior year. Couple different ways you can order your extra tassel. So you've got the memory tassel. That is your red and white tassel with the gold 2024. We've also got the gold 24 Ice Signet. that you can order, remove the gold 2024 and put that 24 bling on your tassel. You'll see that option here in just a little bit, but a couple different ways you can order your tassel this year, and I will be passing out tassels and numerals at the order table on September 8th, okay? As we turn to the next 2 pages, y'all, you will see some senior jewelry, and by far our most popular diploma frame. So got a bunch of jewelry items for you this year. I'll highlight a couple of those. So the class key on page 10 is always going to be one of our top sellers. So that is a fully customized piece. So the medallion on that chain comes in school colors. It'll have senior 2024. So that is a customized piece, not only for Thompson High School, but also for the class of 2024. And then we've also got a partnership with Rasticlat. So we have the new Rasticlat bracelets for y'all at the bottom of page 10. Now on page 11, y'all, that premium tassel frame, by far, we introduced that last year. It has been our best-selling frame. That is a beautiful frame. It does come customized. You'll notice at the bottom of that frame in the gold foil, it will read Thompson High School. So that is cut to hold your official diploma as well as an additional tassel. That is a beautiful piece. It comes from Framing Success, so that ships directly to the home early spring, but that is a beautiful piece. And then as you turn to the next 2 pages, we'll highlight a couple more items before we look at your order form. So few more frames for you on page 12. I'll highlight one is the ultimate letter frame. So for my athletes in here, once again, this is a customized piece, but this would hold a loose Thompson T award letter as well as your diploma. And then once again, it's engraved with the gold foil class of 2024. So a customized piece for your class. Really, really nice item there. And then on page 13, brand new for y'all, is the 2024 diploma and photo plaque. So that will hold your diploma as well as a 5x7 senior portrait of your choice. So a really cool item there. That's a heavy wood grain piece ready to go on the wall for you. So a lot of good options for frames and plaques this year for you. Now, last 2 pages we'll look at are pages 14 and 15. Seniors, these are the most important pages we will look at. So you can be asleep in here. We're going to look at your order form in just a minute, but if you will come to pages 14 and 15 before you fill your order form out, it will ensure that you fill your order form out correctly. So left-hand side, you have a sample order form of ordering a package. All this will make sense in just a little bit. Over on the right-hand side on page 15, you have a sample order form of ordering an itemized order or an individual order. And then in the center section, you have frequently asked questions. I've already gone over a lot of those, but normally if you have a question, it is answered right there in that middle section between pages 14 and 15. So we're going to put that brochure aside. Next thing I want to look at is your order form. So if y'all would pull that out for me. And y'all are doing a great job, by the way. I know I'm a little bit long-winded up here. All right, so check it out. If y'all want to glance up here at me, your order form is a full-size, legal-size order form. So if y'all would unfold it, lay it flat out in front of you so you can see the entire form. Hey, seniors, y'all look at me real quick. We are not going to print on this order form, so please don't start filling anything out on this form. Y'all, I'm going to walk you through how to fill your order form out, but I want y'all to fill this form out when you're sitting down at home with your parents when y'all have had some time to look at everything, okay? All right, so once again, you're not filling this out, but I'm going to give y'all some instructions. I'm going to be so passionate up here that y'all are going to be like, man, he wants us to be filling this out. I do not want you to fill this form out, okay? But I do want y'all paying attention. This is the most important thing we'll do this morning. So I'm going to start. You've got section numbers on the left-hand side of your order form, so I'll reference these as we're looking at the form. So starting in section 1. Section 1 is the most important section you will fill out for us. This is your personal information. It is important that whoever's filling this form out is using legible handwriting, okay? So I need somebody that prints nicely to fill your form out. If that's not you, let a parent, let a grandparent do that for you, okay? So when you go to fill that out, y'all, school name, very simple there, Thompson High School. Underneath that, you have a spot for the student formal name. Y'all, your formal name is your full name. So first, middle, last. Guys, if y'all have a suffix, you want to put that suffix on there. So junior, third, the fourth, skip a box and put your suffix on your name. Y'all, that name portion of the form is the most important thing you will fill out, okay? There's so many nationalities now in the United States. Herff Jones no longer questions fonts, and we no longer question spelling. So however you print your name on that form is how it is going to appear on your name cards and your personalized thank you notes, okay? So you have to make sure your name is spelled correctly. You skip boxes in between your names, and y'all please use upper and lowercase lettering when you fill your name out. It tells you that in the instructions. Y'all, my dad was the king of grabbing my stuff before I talked to him and just putting my name in all capital letters. Do not let your parents do that. You've got to use upper and lowercase letters for me. So upper and lowercase letters, spell your name correctly, and skip a box in between your name. For my ladies in this room, at the age of 16, from an etiquette standpoint, you are socially known as Miss. So your name cards and your personalized thank you notes should read M-I-S-S in your full formal name. Y'all, you do not have to put Miss on your stationery items. I'm just telling you from an etiquette standpoint, it should be on there. So if you want Miss, ladies, in front of your name, you need to start in the first box where you're printing your name with a capital M, lowercase I, lowercase s, and then print the rest of your name, okay? If you don't want Miss, leave it off there. But like I said, from an etiquette standpoint, it should be on there. Now, after your name is perfect, email address is very important. Make sure we get your personal email, a parent email, your cell phone, a parent cell phone number. Y'all, odds are you will not hear from us. But if we get a question from the plant about your order, it is very important that we can get a hold of you, okay? And then mailing address, city, state, and zip code, also very important. Check it out, y'all. Those return address labels are going to be made from this form. So if somebody's trying to drop you a check in the mail for graduation, you want it coming to the correct spot. So make sure that address is correct and it is legible for me. Now, different ways to order this year. So I always get asked like, hey, what's the average order? What's everybody ordering this year? Y'all, everybody's going to be a little bit different, okay? You're going to want some stuff. Your friends are going to want some stuff. Parents are going to want to get you some stuff. But y'all do have 3 ways you can order your senior supplies this year. So first and foremost, y'all, section 2, you will see your graduation packages this year. So the packages are a great way to order for a couple different reasons. First and foremost, they have been discounted for you. So you're going to save over $30 in every package order. So you're saving money, number one. You're also receiving free items in all 4 of the packages. Everything is included inside that package. It also has the most important stationery items in it. So the large majority of our seniors order announcements, name cards, personalized thank you notes, envelope seals, and return address labels. So we have put those in those packages and then discounted the packages for you, okay? So packages are a great way to go. You always get asked from a few of my seniors like, hey, I want to get a package, but I need to add some additional announcements, or I want to get the hoodie. The hoodie wasn't in my package. Can I add to a package? And the answer is yes. So you can order any package in section 2 and then go down into section 3 and 4 and supplement that package by ordering inside of section 3 and 4 as well. Third way to order, y'all, is to do the itemized or individual order. So you start inside of section 3 on line number 1 with your graduation announcements. You move to line 2 and 3, pick out your name cards, and you work down your form line by line, section by section, okay? First time we're going to write on this form, if everybody will grab their pen for me. Inside of section 4 on that order form, if you will find line number 17, it says graduation supply costs. Include only if instructed to do so. So line 17, if you will go to the far right-hand price column on line 17, I'm going to get you to print your graduation supply cost of $93.80 on your form. So line 17, far right-hand column, 9380. And this will just help remind you to add in your graduation supply costs to your order, okay? Now, dropping down into section 5, you will see the cap and gown info section. Y'all remember, I'm going to highlight this one more time. I want your gown to fit you. The only way your gown is going to fit you properly is if you provide me a correct height and a correct weight. I get asked this question sometimes from my girls, like, hey, I'm going to have a heel on that night. Do I need to add a couple inches to my height? No, you do not. I don't care if you have a flat on or a 4-inch heel. Your gown is going to hit you in the same spot. So if you're 5'10", I want you to put 5'10" on this form, okay? Height and weight, y'all, I cannot express the importance of that, all right? So very important. Y'all keep that in mind for me. Now, section 6, and this, once again, parents are going to ask, hey, how do we pay on the 8th? So y'all, you've got several different ways you can pay on Friday, September 8th at 8 o'clock. So first and foremost, always get asked, hey, can we pay you in cash? Y'all can always give me cash. Cash is good. I will have a money box. So if you don't have exact change, we will be able to make change for you. So cash is good. Checks and money orders are also great. Checks and money orders are made payable to Herff Jones. So if you write a check, parent writes a check, grandparent writes a check, it's made out to Herff Jones. And then you'll notice, seniors, a lot of my parents like to pay with a debit or credit card. So the debit credit card section is on your order form. You don't have to bring their card to school. They can fill that information out at the house. So card information is filled out inside of section 6. We will process those cards sometime in probably a 3 to 5 day business window from the 8th. So cash, check, money order, debit card, credit card, 5 different ways to pay for your senior supplies this year. Now, last thing we'll do, I want to walk y'all through how to total up your order form. So if y'all look in the bottom right-hand corner of section 6, you're gonna notice you're gonna have us 4 handwritten amounts down there. So when you go to add your form up, y'all, you just add everything from the top to the bottom all the way down. You add in your graduation supply cost. The first amount you're gonna have for us is a product total, okay? If you will take your pen next to the P in the word product total, I want you to put a little star for me. So right next to the P in the word product total, put a little star. So that is your first handwritten amount. Seniors, remember we're going to use our sales tax of 10%. So underneath the product total where it says sales tax, if you'll put a number 10 right there for me. So you will use 10% sales tax. Check it out. I know as a future graduate of Thompson High School, everybody in here knows how to calculate sales tax, but I'm going to give you all a quick lesson on that just in case. There's more than one way to do this. The easiest way, in my opinion, seniors, if you take your product total, you multiply that times 0.1, that will give you your 10% sales tax, okay? So if you want to make yourself a note somewhere, 0.1 times your product total will give you your sales tax. You'll go product total plus sales tax, that'll give you your subtotal. That's your third handwritten amount. If you'll put a star next to the S in subtotal, and then you'll go subtotal plus shipping, and that will give you a grand total. If you'll put a star next to the G in grand total, y'all, that grand total is your fourth and final handwritten amount, and that is what y'all will turn in on Friday, September 8th, okay? Y'all, biggest piece of advice I can give you as a graduating senior, listen, I know y'all are busy. We've got a lot going on. I'm sure your parents are busy, but I know this is important. So y'all sit down, take some time, make them sit down with you. Y'all have this form filled out, totaled up when you come to campus Friday, September 8th that morning, and it'll be smooth sailing. So we're gonna set up in the gym. There'll be 5 of us here to take orders. We call y'all down in 5 small alphabetical groups by last name. So if your order form is filled out, life is good. You're turning in your form. We're passing a bunch of stuff out. If you forget about this, y'all, you'll be frantic Friday morning. You'll be trying to fill your form out. You'll order stuff you don't need, forget stuff you do need. So please take the time. Like I said, I know y'all are busy. I also know this is important. So take that time to make sure you have your form filled out before you come on campus. Last thing we are going to look at is this pink flyer. If y'all would pull this out for me real quick. All right, y'all, so that pink flyer, I don't know if anybody noticed on your order form, there was no package pricing and there was no pricing for your announcements. Everything we do for y'all is custom, so y'all do have custom pricing. So this pink flyer shows you your announcement pricing. Y'all, you do have prepackaged amounts of 25, 50, 75, and 100, but we will pack you any amount of announcements you need. So if you figure out, hey, I need 37 announcements, you don't have to order a box of 50. You can order 37 announcements, okay? Also, your package pricing is listed there for you. It goes over your order date, your graduation supply costs, sales tax. It is a good reference sheet for you to look back over as well as for your parents. And then check it out, y'all. It's got all of our office information. So if you have any questions, you can email me and or call me. I can answer any questions you have before Friday the 8th. The last thing you do have, I know a lot of y'all have a class ring. I always get asked from some of my seniors, hey, is it too late to order a class ring? It is not. We have a special senior program going on where we can get a senior ring back in about 4 weeks. So you can wear and enjoy that the rest of your senior year. So you do have a ring flyer in your packet this year. It's got all the brand new rings we came out with, the different side designs, your options. So if you would like a ring, we can still take care of you on that. All you need is an $80 deposit for your ring, okay? All right, hey, if you would, put everything back into your envelope. Y'all were outstanding this morning. I appreciate it more than you know. I'm gonna hang out up here. If y'all have any questions, y'all can walk up here and talk to me. If not, we'll move on to the next thing. So I appreciate it.